Hello and welcome back to my channel. So this week is gonna be the sequel of last week's video. Um, I rarely do videos that take me more than 1 week, just because it's not as interesting for you guys. I know that you like to see the results. Um, but this one I had to. So if you haven't seen last week's video, what are you doing here? Go and watch it and then come back. If you have seen it, then you know the stone, but I'm gonna show it anyway. It's important to have proper presentation. So this is the stone as it is. So remember that basically we think the stone is here with this section of, I don't know, moss or whatever that's green. Then you have the watery uh, red orange there, and then you have the pinfire here. Um, so yeah, so that's the stone. I'm gonna cut it. I do think that I might still get a good 3 carat maybe. Then I'm gonna I don't know if I'm gonna do many updates. It will depend on how it goes. Probably I'm gonna start by taking all of this side in, and then if I see that there's something interesting here, I'm gonna pause and show it to you because there's always the possibility of the stone extending further than I thought. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna hope, and then I'm gonna shape it, and I'm gonna come back to you for the final product. So wish me luck and let's do it. And I am back quickly for a short update. So I've been shaping the stone and we're getting somewhere. I haven't added, it doesn't add so much color, the extra work I did on it, but it doesn't matter. So this is how we are. So obviously I have some work to do probably. Obviously I have to get rid of this, um, and here there's not that much color, but there are some flashes. So I'm kind of thinking if I'm gonna remove more from here or not. Um, and I'm probably gonna have to remove this part to make it more, well, a proper symmetrical teardrop. But overall, yeah, pretty happy. And rubbing all of this side allowed me to see the side, and indeed the blue that's under here, it was very high. See in the middle, it all of this was in the middle of the stone when I rubbed, and clearly it would have taken me a lot of time to get there. I might actually get there while doing the back. Remains to be seen, but could technically also be double-sided. Although really, I'm not holding out hope for it. I'm not even expecting to really consider it. It's just something that might happen. We'll see when I really get there. So I will properly shape it. I will polish it, and I will come back. And I am back for the final reveal. Now, I think the polishing is not quite done, but first, it's very late, very last minute, because this was a very rough material, very hard, so difficult to grind away. Um, so anyway, so it fell. So I figure instead of putting it back, I'm gonna finish the video here, and if it needs more polishing, which I'm pretty sure it will, I will fix it then and there. but let's see how it is. I also got my mounts. So let's see, and here's the stone. So yeah, clearly there's a lot of work that still needs to be done on the. Oof, a lot of work that needs to be done on the polish, but I think it still gives a decent idea already of what it's gonna be like. I'm a bit disappointed. I wanted the brightness to be higher, but seems like it didn't happen. So I'm gonna wet it again just so we don't need to see all the pesky lines that need to be fixed. So yeah, it's not very bright, except this line, and actually there's another line here. So I'm pretty sure that there's a part of that like this that goes under, but I didn't want to risk it. I think that it would have been very very risky. So yeah. So how much is it worth, and how much does it weigh? I would say it's because it's not a black opal, it's a dark opal. It's an N5, um, and because the brightness is weak, I'm gonna turn off my light just to show you. And as I said, I use see flashes. Of course, this is the worst place. I'm gonna. What if I go boop? Okay, this is already better. Let me just wet it again so that we get more of that. Uh, there. Okay, so there is only the natural light. Well, not the light from the room, and you see some of the flashes. I see a bit more of them. So it's nothing fantastic, but it's there. Turn back on. So now so I think value wise, we're probably talking about I would honestly say maybe 60 a carat. Um, I need to get someone's assistance evaluating, but I should be able to have. This is my estimate. I will have a better idea probably by next week, and hopefully I will have it fully polished by next week as well. So we'll be able to have a proper idea. Uh, and as for how much it weighs, 3.3, so about $200, which would be a net positive for the stone, although there's the shipping that's shared. So I got 5 stones for 45 shipping, so 9. Yeah, okay, so I bet let's say 175 for the stone, shipping included. So it's possibly a tiny win. Um, I'll I'll take it. And as I said, it might be worth a bit more, might be worth a bit less. Although I have doubts about less. Um, as for the back, remember that there was this blue bar. As I went, as I made it thinner, obviously I went through the bar, and I don't think that there's anything anymore. Yeah, I got rid of all, but basically the there was a humongous part of gray potch that basically meant that it was never accurately all exposed at once, and even then the color was uh, quite bad, honestly. Not very bright and no pattern to speak of. It was just kind of bluish, um, and then you had some tiny pinfire, but very tiny, very weak, even weaker than on this side here. So yeah, so that will be it for this week. Next week, hopefully I'm able to rest because this stone has taken a lot of time out of me. But I'll see what I do for next week's video. I have to start planning it well tonight, um, and I will see you when I make it. So as always, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, all those fancy things, and I will see you in the next one.